But to be fair, since we're source, you have to start with the life path that should have never been a fucking journey. Hello, zero. Zero is everything. Unfortunately, we are everything, being told that we're nothing, trying to remember how to be everything, but we're still everything. So stop trying to go through what motherfuckers told you that you have to be and just start being. So this planet is actually life path zero. But when you don't know who the fuck you are, you go on a journey trying to find yourself, trying to discover yourself, trying to prove yourself, trying to make sure that somebody else see you. So that is disassociation of self. That in itself is temporal displacement. That's the connotation for time. When you don't want to be who you are, where you are, and you don't know where the fuck you at, you move into a code. You move into life path 1. So before you get to 1, you got to start at 0. This planet, life path 0. Motherfucker, was already you. It was already you. The plentifulness comes from you. In a sense that you already got everything you need, stop trying to create something else. And if you need something else based off of your perception, create it for yourself. Holy shit. Do what? Create it for yourself. Stop trying to wait on somebody else to give you something that they don't even know how to give. Compassion. Fuck reparations. I'll take the check. Don't get my black ass wrong. I'll take the motherfucking check. But stop waiting on somebody to give you the right to be what you already were. Hello, God and Goddess. Own it. Life path 0, this whole fucking planet. You are God and Goddess. But when you forget that you're God and Goddess because somebody else wants to play king and queen, we all lose. Because everybody's a fucking illusion. Everybody. The motherfucker that thinks he's in charge of you and the motherfucker that's enslaved. It's all a fucking illusion. So, life path 0, it's all you. The fucking creatrix. We create this shit by moving away from wholeness of self. 37, wholeness of self. I was created as what needs to be aware of myself. But if I'm out here created as what needs to be aware, but I don't know, I'm lost. Sorry. Life path 1. Life path 1. The first step into the game. The 1. It's all me. Ones can be selfish than a motherfucker. What happened with ones this year? Ones can be selfish than a motherfucker. Ones can be backwards as shit. Because they out here trying to tell life what they want it to be. And in the sense to where they're telling life what they want it to be, they might not understand what it really is. And then once they do that system and cycle for so long of always having to tell life what it is, that then when they try and step out of that manipulator's energy, when they try and step out of that manipulator's energy, it's easy to manipulate them because they're too black and white. They're too finite. So a life path 1, and if it don't resonate with you, don't fuck with it. But again, ask yourself why. If you're life path 1 and you are polarized in the sense of I did this, and now that I did this and it didn't work, then it must be the opposite side that's what's gonna work. You miss everything in between. So you mistook yourself. It ain't the routes that you're taking. I mistook myself for having to be fucking manipulated. I got awareness of this, but I've been too busy trying to have control. That's why this is a manipulator. How do you find your life path numbers? You take your 2-digit birthday. You take your 2-digit birth month and your 4-digit year. You add them all together. For example, my birthday is 3/22/1971. 2 digits for my month, 3. 2 digits for my for my day, 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. The year 1971. Got the 7 sitting over here. 19, that's 10. 7 plus 1 is 8. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. Now, in the course of going through that, if you hit a master number, them last 2 digits before you get ready to break it down to a single digit, if it pops off to be a, and I'll explain that too. The last 2 digits, if it ends up to be an 11, a 22, a 33, a 44, or a 55, then own them as your higher purpose. That's your master numbers. But keep that number and go ahead and break it down. For example, 55 will still be 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 is 1 plus 0 is 1. So a 55 is also a 1. A 44 is also an 8. 33 is also a 6. A 22 is also a 4. And 11 is also a 2. So you get a duality. So if at any point where you add your numbers and it comes up to be a master number, when you get all of your day, month, and year added together, if you end up with a 55, honor it, hold on to it, but keep breaking it down till you get to a single digit. Master numbers are your higher purpose. It's probably some shit that was already pre-coded in you, probably to help you get out of this fucking illusion quicker. It's a note from the soul that says, holy shit, been doing this too long. Time to get up. So it's an alarm system. Life path 1, you were the one, but you probably was too busy not owning your magic, and then when the point you got to realize it was your magic, you forgot to own it. So it wasn't the path you took, it was just what you mistook within yourself. You forgot to take all of you. Life path 2. Again, life path 2 normally is when you're dealing with the 2, you're dealing with reflection, but they're also grand projectors. A life path 2 can deflect the responsibility of themselves onto everything else as why they are the way they are. Some of them tend to be selfish. Some of them tend to be seekers. Why won't you love me? When they have forgotten to give the love to themselves. These are the people who carry that false illusion of being in division. That bullshit. So we'll see what comes up with it too. That bullshit. I'm in division, so now I need somebody else to help me fix me. Or in the sense to where I'm the one that's doing the shit wrong, but I'm not going to take responsibility, then I'm automatically the victim. Even if I'm the, and again, if it don't resonate, don't fuck with it. And it's not always the negative side of this, but it's a prominent energy in 2s that if they do shit, but they don't understand they doing shit, they need to blame it on somebody else because they need to be free from their own bullshit. So for this year here, if you were a life path 2 and you took yourself under the victim's energy, it might have been you. The need to deflect the responsibility off of you and onto your situations or onto whoever put you in a situation. Life path 2. Struggle mentality. This is, I've been overwhelmed this whole year. This is the strength card. The strength card in reverse. I'm tired of being strong. Sometimes tired of being strong is really the answer. Stop being strong where there was no strength. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm in a fire, I don't need to try and figure out how to fight the fire. I need to get the fuck out of the fire. It's a choice. It's awareness. But if I know that fire is hurting me and I'm going to go back and fight the fire, you've already lost. Not unless you got the proper equipment. You understand what I'm saying? If you out here trying to fight a fire with your hands, you're going to get burnt. Life path 3.